Hi there, it's Jen. It is Friday, April 5th. Welcome to my live. My name is Jen Tinline. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to come on here every Friday and make a project with you. So if you are new, please let me know. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know if you're watching the replay. So what I like to do first is I like to do a draw for the card that I made the week before. So actually, let me just show you that. Hold on a second here. That's not it. This is it here. This is the card that I made the week before. So what I do is I do a draw for the card that I made the week before, and then I get started making this card. And the way that you get in on that draw is you just comment, like, or share my previous video. So you'd comment, like, or share today's video, and then you get in on that draw. So Nicole, my sound check person, is there. I love that, Nicole. Thank you. She says everything's working great. And hello to Marg. So let's just jump over to that other screen and do that first. And I see people joining us. So I'm just doing the draw from last week. And here we go. I've got everything lined up. So basically anyone who commented, liked, or shared are in the draw. It happens automatically. So as long as you're Canadian and not a demonstrator, then you can be in the draw. So Rita Byers is the winner. I think that you fit that criteria, Rita. So let me just write this down here. Rita, with a pen that doesn't work. Here's another one. Oh, you guys might be getting a sneak peek of my cat today. Let me see if he's showing up, which actually brings me to something else here. Let me see. Just put myself back on the screen here. Judy. He's in my photo box. So anyways, congratulations to Rita. I do have a couple of other quick kind of housekeeping things I want to do with you. So you might have seen this already. This is my Stampin' Up! Catalog kickoff party, and I'll put a link here, but that is the link. And this is a free party that I'm holding in June. I would love to have held it sooner because of course the catalog just started, but I'm away for the last 2 weeks of May. So there will be the last 2 weeks of May that I won't be live here, just for those who are regulars and check me out. But I am going to have a video. You've been asking for a video of my new stamp room, so I'm going to put that up one of the last 2 Fridays in May. So that'll be there instead of me live, but I hope it'll be fun and exciting. And one of the questions always is, where does my cat go? So, well, there you can see the adventurous cat in the background right now. So yeah, he goes all over the place now. Wherever he wants to go is really the answer. Those who have cats might know what that means. Also just want to, June, I'm going to take you off for a second. His name is Juno. And one more quick thing, and then I'm going to get started crafting. It is not too late to join my In Color Club. I have placed the orders already for May, but I can still place an order for you for in May because it is still May. This is seriously the best way to get these colors. I have, and I'll put a link to it too. Each month there's a selection of things that you get. It's 3 months long, and the price is completely reduced. It's like 22% off, which is amazing. You can see here this month is $157, and you're paying only $129. I actually think that's wrong. I think it was over $160 it ended up coming up to. There's $155, $157, and you're paying $129. That's tax and shipping included direct to you. So if you want to get some of those in colors, this is the best way to get them. So, okay. Nicole says she can't wait. My stamp party was so fun last year. Oh, great. And although I'm not doing it with other demonstrators this year, we decided actually as a group that we'd rather do them individually. We're actually collaborating with each other. So you'll see some of their familiar faces and hands as we share some resources. So yeah, and I've started to get ready for that because of course now I've got some new stuff in and I can start playing. So, and I got to do that all before I go on vacation. So again, last 2 weeks in May, I will not be here, but I'm going to leave some stuff up there. Look at that silly cat up there, just hanging out on my card boxes. Okay, without further ado, let us jump to my craft table and I'm going to show you some stuff. So I'm going to work today with this balloon set. And I'm just going to say hello to June and Robin really quick as well. This is one of the new stamp sets. It's called Beautiful Balloons. And it has, let me just open it up here, a matching die set. called the Beautiful Balloons dies. And so let me show you the die set first. So we've got this great big one here, and I've actually cut out a big balloon. So, and then there's this trio of balloons here, and there's these two ones which actually cut out these two balloons, or sorry, these two balloons. Plus you've got an overlay piece that you can use. There's a ribbon tassel, a little confetti thing. Then I think it's time for celebration. Happy birthday, you did it, yay you, so thrilled for you. Let's get our celebration on. A little confetti piece, a ribbon. Like if you need to do celebration type things, this is an awesome stamp set. In addition to the stamps, there's a star, 2 stars, 2 different size stars, which would be great for backgrounds, a cute tag with confetti in it, some more stars that cut sort of a hole through the paper. I'm sorry if you hear my dog. And I just realized I'm probably not showing that very well. This piece, which I'm going to use today, I'm going to show you what that does. So it's a really fun set. If you like to make birthday cards, this one is a must-have. My dog, there must be a delivery. He's going crazy. Okay, so I am going to close that up, and I'm going to show you the matching paper that comes with this. And I just dropped one of my things on the floor. Hold on. I give my dog a treat and everything. So you be quiet. This is called the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Robin. So I already used some of this, but it is really fun paper, especially if you're like doing birthday cards. So it's got this ombre thing on one side and then these ombre dots, some more polka dots. It's just, look how fun that is. So it doesn't have to be birthdays. I mean, this can be anything. And the colors are, that's why I saved this little sheet. Afternoon Azure, Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. So there's lots of colors in here and lots of the new colors, which is fun. So I'm just going to really quickly pan through these, but it is really awesome paper. Some stars. Look at those colors on the back and the ombre. You can see I already used a bunch of this stuff. That lemon lime twist is fun. I love anything that has multiple colors in it because they're great for things like balloons. In fact, I'm going to show you a really fun color combo that I just did. There's the blue version. The ombre paper is nice too. There's lots you can do with that. So there's stars, confetti. It's just really great paper. Okay, so let me put all that aside over here. And it's in 6x6, which is nice for cards. Okay. Love those papers, such vibrant colors. Seriously. Yes. Hello, Vaughn. How are you? So let me show you a really fun color combination. This is what I'm going to use. So I've got here Fresh Freesia, which was an in color and it's returning. So that's lovely. Berry Burst, which was an in color and now it's come back. In color a while ago. And this is a new color. This one here. This is called Bubble Bath. And it's a really soft pink. And I think these colors together are just luscious. Love them. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And I made my sample with one color, but I'm going to make the card today with another color, and then we'll compare them after. So I'm going to take my balloons. I have a bunch here, and I'm going to take the matching ink colors. Now here's a little tip for you. This Bubble Bath, the labels are so light because they print them white on the color of the label, and they put them on the back, and then you pop them off and you stick them on here. So most of the colors you can see okay. Bubble Bath, I was not going to be able to see it at all. So I actually just ran some black marker on my ink pad first, and then I stuck the label on, and now that Bubble Bath shows up better. It's not super pretty, but it's very usable. So that's what I'm going with. So I'm going to start with the lightest color first here, Bubble Bath. An attempt not to clean my stamps. This is a do what I say, not what I do thing. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm trying to get this into the frame here. It's a very solid stamp. In fact, I'm going to grab something here. Hold on one second. So with solid stamps, you really need some cushioning, especially with the photopolymer. I also need a little piece of scrap paper here. Here's a little piece here, just so I don't get anything on my mat. I've already got a fingerprint on there. How do I do that? So let's move this all up here. Little wee tiny space for doing this. And I'm going to stamp first of all this. I'm going to let it sit and seep for a second. Okay. And then I get that lovely bubble bath color. And I'm going to jump to Fresh Freesia. Hello, Rita. Okay, and I'm going to do this one up here. Again, let it sit and seep for a second to transfer that photopolymer. Oh, pretty, pretty. I'm going to do another Fresh Freesia one down here. Ta-da. Okay, now I'm going to add in some, let me see, I'm going to do one little tiny one here. I have a pattern that I'm following because I played around with it to get a pattern here. A little bubble bath one there. And then I'm going to get the bubble burst. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do you close the ink pads right away? They're fine to leave out, actually, for a while. It's just that, especially with the tiny space, I'm totally going to be dragging my fingers through them. And then that'll make a big mess. In fact, I think I've already put my wrist or my elbow on a stamp. I don't know if I can get that in there. See, that's all over my arm already. Probably shouldn't have done that showing you my fat arm, but oh well. You know, I'm just real. Here we go. So this is Berry Burst. Super cute. I'm moving these away from my arm. I've done it in public before with stamping things all over my arm, which is kind of funny. And then I'm going to put in the saying, it's time for a celebration. There we go. Love that you can see through there to see that. So that's cute so far, isn't it? So you don't almost have to have the balloon strings. It works. Just taking a quick sip of water. Okay. So I'm going to put that aside for 1 second and I'm going to build my card base. So I've got the Berry Burst. Love this color. Of course, you can't see it when I have it down there. There we go. That's better. Okay, and so let me show you what happened with this piece here. This is that die, and it gives me all of these little things. So I think there's probably some fun things you can do. I actually made a little flower, just an inside of a flower with one piece. So there's lots of fun things you can do with that. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I cut a little piece of that bubble paper that I was showing you. And this is just a 3/4 inch by 5 1/4. And I love that you can use just a tiny, tiny little piece of designer series paper to get a look. And that makes me more happy to use it because sometimes I hoard it because I want to keep it. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. Okay, and then we're going to take our piece here that we've done. And I'm going to run tape all the way down that one side. And then a little bit in each corner, in the middle. And I'm going to lay this on here. Now I cut this bigger on purpose so that I could cut some of it off. So I could figure out where the best spot is. Oh, of course I want to make it straight. I think I'm going to lay it down and lay this piece on top instead. There we go. That works better. Now I can make sure it's straight and not stuck to my placemat. Oh my goodness, I don't have my non-ribbon scissors here. This is a tragedy. I have to cut with my ribbon scissors. Okay, again, don't do what I do. Just do what I say. Don't you cut with your ribbon scissors. Keep a pair of scissors just for paper and for ribbon, and then they won't get dull on you. This one I'm going to cut in half, I think, to make it. There we go. That works. Okay, so now there's still lots of sticky on there, so I'm going to stick it on here. And I am going to read your comments and questions in just a second. I'm pulling that way down for me. Of course, that doesn't work for you, does it? I can scooch up. I'm standing up for a minute. Here we go. Just to get this positioned perfectly. Okay. So how fun is that? And then I can even take this and I can kind of push these up a little bit. So it's like a little fringe. Like I can see doing all sorts of things with this fun little die piece here. How fun is that? Okay, so I've got a couple of balloons that I already die cut here out. So let's see here. I'm going to use this one first. I've even put the dimensionals on them already, on some of them. Because I know that's not a fun thing to watch. So I'm going to put one here. Okay, and then I've got the Berry Burst one. put that one here. And then I do need dimensionals for the last one. I think I'm going to use the little teeny tiny dimensionals for this one. So then I can get right in that neck there of that balloon. And then I'll do another 1, 2, and I'm going to peel those off. One of my team members at our team meeting the other day did a really awesome thing where she used her Take-A-Pick tool, the end of her Take-A-Pick tool, to peel those off. So I got to try that. I see a little boo-boo there, but we'll just jewel that up. Or maybe, actually, I'll just cover it up. Ta-da! Boo-boo fixed. Okay, so, of course, we have to do one more thing to it, don't we? We need to add some bling. And I've got different bling this time than I used on my original card, so I'll be able to show you both of those, too. So these are new. They are really pretty, and I wrote the names down. They're Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. So really pretty colors. And of course, we've got Fresh Freesia here, so it's a perfect match. And I'm working on some cards out in the living room because we do swaps when we go away on our trip. And oh, good. I was going to say I took my pick-a tool out there, but no, I guess I brought it back. Okay, so, well, to be honest, I have 2 of them. I'm going to grab some gems here and add those in. Oh, they're perfect color. Love that. One there. I'm going to put one down there. So, how do you like that? Isn't that cute? Okay, so let me show you my original, and then I'm going to read your comments, okay? So, here's my original one. So you can see I did a Fresh Freesia base on this one instead. And I used the iridescent rhinestones, which actually have kind of a pink and a purple in them. So they match well as well. And you can see my balloons are placed just a little bit differently. So I put my jewels, oops, that one didn't stick. There we go. A little bit differently as well. So tell me which one you prefer. And let me read back to your comments here. Those colors are fabulous together, Villa says. I know, I love them. So does Robin say that, and Nicole. And Robin says, that's so cute. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's see. Robin has shared it. Thank you very much. Yes, don't forget to share. So comment and share so that you can get it on my draw. Robin says, how long did the little stamp pads last to come with Paper Pumpkin? I had a black that was already dry and had only been a year. So it depends is really the answer to that. It's a great question, Robin. I'll just pop that up on here so I can show it. It depends on how you use them. It depends on where you store them. It depends on a lot of things. I would store the little ones in a plastic baggie to help keep them moist and away from heat, light, those kind of things. I mean, they're little, right? So they're going to dry up faster. Same with lighter colors will tend to dry up faster. I tend to buy a ink refill when I buy my ink pads. Well, that's not a good look. Let's just go back to this look here. When I buy my ink pads so that I can refill them. Now, if you get a Paper Pumpkin and it is already dry, then that's a problem. So we definitely want to get that replaced. So the sooner you notice that, the better, and the more likely we can get it replaced for you. Again, it's not a really great answer. I would think it should last over a year. I mean, I have some ink pads that I rarely re-ink because I don't use the colors as often. Whereas a color like Fresh Freesia or Pool Party that I use all the time, those are going to need re-inking faster. So it really depends is the answer. I just noticed something else here that I did differently. This one here, I used very little of that thing. It's just barely sticking out. Whereas this one, I used a whole lot more. I think it's because this piece is smaller than this piece. I think I like more of the fringe showing. So what do you think? Let me just scroll here. I hope that helps answer your question. Love the colors, love the colors. Okay, so I prefer the original, but both are nice. Yes, well, that was my original to go softer, but yeah, they both work, right? I thought because I had Fresh Freesia here, I could get away with the Berry Burst, but yeah, they're fun. And like I said, no strings on the balloons, and that's fine. It totally works. It's just a fun kind of balloon fun spray, and who wouldn't love a birthday card like that? Okay, let me see anything else. I like the fringe showing more, Robin says. Yeah, I like that too. I think that I'll do that on any future ones. And I think that was just making this bit smaller. In case you're wondering, that measurement is 3 1/4. I bet you this one's 3 1/2. Yep, 3 1/2. So that's a difference of 1/4 of an inch right there. But still, this is still 3/4 of an inch, this designer series paper. So you don't need much to make that work, that paper. And you could do all sorts of color combinations with that paper, that beautiful paper. All right, I think that is all I have for you today. Again, don't forget about my online party. I'll put the link in the comments here. Plus, there's also my newsletter. You can go to my website and sign up, and then you'll have that. And the In Color Club, if you're interested. It's not too late. Oh, one more thing, almost forgot. I said here, let me just pop this back here, that I would do a draw for these fun gems that were my favorite in the last catalog. The Elegant Faceted Gems for anyone who placed an order in April. I just haven't got around to making up a prize wheel yet, but I will do that before next week and then send those out to the winner. So if you had placed an order in April, your name will be in the draw. I actually think I might have a second package, and then if that's the case, there'll be 2 prizes. So yeah, and if you like that idea, I'll do it again in May. So, okay, I felt like that was a run-on sentence. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in this Friday and every Friday that you tune in, whether you catch the replay or not. And I will be back again next Friday with another fun thing to show you. Thanks again. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye now.